Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. So please let me know. Am I clearly audible and the screen is visible? And today we are going to discuss about a very important and interesting topic, guys, which is visual reasoning. Yes. Let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes, guys, so that notification will go to all our subscribers and they can also join and they can also listen to the session. So meanwhile, I am checking into my YouTube as well. Okay. So yes, just now YouTube notification went to all our followers. Okay, let's wait. Let's discuss about this today topic, guys. So in this today's live, I am going to teach you guys about all the different questions based on visual reasoning. Visual reasoning is nothing but it's more or less related to picture oriented reasoning. Okay, so that's why it's very important to listen. Okay, so whoever in the live, please let me know. Am I clearly audible and the screen is visible? And then we will start without any doubt. So I want some thumbs up in the live chat so that we can start, guys. Okay, cool. So, guys, in this visual reasoning, especially in the TCS, they are going to ask a few different type of topics, and this is a visual reasoning entire syllabus. But among this, they'll ask only fixed model questions that I am going to discuss in this video. And I don't give you any question and answers. I don't want to give you like practice questions and all. I will teach you how to do the problems. Just listen to today's video and even you can directly go to the TCS NQT examination and you can directly do in the examination itself. You don't need even practice also. So actually on my end, there is a slight delay, I think. Yeah, net is a little bit lagging, guys. Okay, let's see. First, we will see what is the abstract reasoning, inductive reasoning, analogy, and spatial ability, which is very important for TCS, and embedded figures, and mirror and water images, and diagrammatic reasoning. And in the TCS, diagrammatic reasoning is not asking that much, and embedded figures also they won't ask. They majorly focus on abstract, inductive, and analogy related, and spatial ability, and mirror and water images. So these are the few important topics you need to take care. I am not even going to give you a examples, guys. I will tell you how to do the problems. Okay. Abstract reasoning is nothing but they will give you grid type. For example, you can see in the example, I will take another common color which we can write on both the slides. Red is fine. So abstract reasoning is nothing but simply to identify the pattern in the given type of grid. They will give you 3 by 3 grid. Either you have to follow row wise or column wise pattern recognition. And once you recognize the pattern, you have to find the missing figure. And in this, 70% of the problems will go through row oriented, and remaining 30% puzzles will be based on row oriented. So 70% of the problems can be solved in row wise. So always whenever you have this type of problems, first go with the rows. What is the relation between these three objects in a row? So if you carefully observe here, circle is shaded and a triangle is on the top. And in the next case, triangle came to the center. And next, square is shaded and next time it came to the center. Okay. So the top corner picture is coming to the center in the next picture. So similarly, square went to center and pentagon is went to center. Next pentagon, next hexagon will go to the center. Hexagon means which is having 6 sides, and in this it is shaded. So 6 shaded figure is option C, D, E. So I can eliminate them. And based on the next figure, I have to decide. And if you carefully observe, guys, it is 3 sides, it is 4 sides. It is having 4 sides, next figure having 5 sides. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. 4, 5, 5, 6, so 6, 7. So 7 shaded figure you need to choose. And even numbers are, if the shaded figure is there and another figure is only lined, which is nothing but empty, both cannot be shaded. So D is not our option. And if you observe, see, both are hexagon. It is also not our answer. So 7-sided figure is your answer. So option E. So like this, you need to. Okay. Okay, and I'm looking into the chart, guys. Just give me a second. Hello. I have cognition exam through on campus. Java cluster, I cleared the round. I got them. Yeah, Dashwant, I think Dashwant is the name. If you perform well, decently, if you miss the Gen C Pro also, you will can able to still eligible for Gen C. Okay, it's completely depends. Sir, how to prepare previous year questions? I am weak in verbal. Okay, Sugan Pulseti, don't worry, we will create one live for verbal ability also. So how to take care of the verbal and everything. We will conduct a webinar on it. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So guys, have you heard clear about abstract reasoning, right? Next, we will see inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is nothing but instead of grid, they will give you series of pictures. So when you see series of pictures, either you have to focus on rotation based or you have to focus on object changes, and next one is elements addition or removing, adding or removing of the objects. So these are the 3 techniques you have to take care while you are solving this series of the picture, which is nothing but inductive reasoning. In inductive reasoning, they can design based on these 3 patterns only. Either they will rotate the same object or they will change the object. For example, in one figure, they will give you 3-sided figure, next 4 sides, next 5 sides, next 6 sides. Or they will start with, for example, they will give you a home. Next picture, they will construct the roof. And in the next picture, they will put a plant. So just one additional element they will add or remove. So object changes or elements inserts and removal. So all these things you need to take care in the inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is almost similar to abstract reasoning, but the thing is Here, two words are something used interchangeably, which is nothing but they will use like this. See, for example, there is a toy like this, and for example, I am taking it is indicating like between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Next, this is indicating in anti-clockwise direction, and next it is indicating opposite direction of this arrow, and next it is indicating like this. So how can I design the solution is unique way you need to design. Earlier it is showing in the between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Later it is designed in the 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So I can say 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Like this it is turned. Next, if it is turned anti-clockwise 90 degrees, it need to show like this. But it is showing like this means it is turned 180 degrees anti-clockwise. So whether next time it is turned 270 degrees anti-clockwise or not. 180 degrees anti-clockwise is this direction and 90 degrees is nothing but this direction. So exactly matches. So 270 degrees anti-clockwise. 90, 180, 270. So next will be 360 degrees anti-clockwise direction. Whether 360 degrees is clockwise or anti-clockwise direction shift, the picture reflects the same direction. So A, B, D got eliminated. So C will be the answer. Same direction. 0 degrees or 360 degrees is same. Right? And whoever in the live, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also share it to all your friends. Ramakrishna, we already explained about percentages, profit and loss problems. Okay. If you want more in depth, you can take the preparation plan subscription and you can practice. That's why we have taken those topics very importantly. And if you see in the quantity aptitude, we have explained profit and loss and time and work for see percentages 40 minutes theory you need to learn to make it very easy. And after that, you need to learn about profit and loss. Theory we have given for 40 minutes. You need to understand what is the cost price, what is selling price, what is the market price and all. And you need to know about the shortcuts. And after that, you need to practice these questions. Then around 30 questions. So like this you can go with, or else you can see my previous videos of TCS. There I have already explained few problems. In the live, I can't explain everything. So as much I can, I have given. Next one is analogy. Analogy means they will give you two sample pictures, A and B, and they will relate it to each other with a simple pattern between them. And they will give you either C picture or D picture, and you need to find the other one. So they will give pair of the pictures and how they are related to each other. You need to examine between them. And they will give either C or D, and you have to find the missing figure. How can C is the correct answer? It's very simple, right? 360 degrees turn means the same direction, the same position. So option C. Guys, you are mistaken. See, in the picture, fourth picture, it is showing around 7 o'clock. If it is turned 360 degrees, again the 7 o'clock will be the answer. So with respect to fourth picture, you need to answer, not from the first picture. Am I clear? Whoever got the doubt. I won't respond in the chat, guys. Next, see, rupee symbol came to the center. So left top corner is coming to the center. Left top corner is like telegram symbol. So telegram symbol will come to the center. So D is not my answer. Next. Okay. Left bottom went to opposite direction. Right. Left bottom went to opposite direction. So into mark will go to the top right corner. So option B also not my answer. Next, flag is shifted to left hand side. So plus will be shifted to left hand side. Sorry, flag is shifted to left hand side, right? So this reset arrow will go to the left hand side. So C and D both are having the same. What is the difference between C and A? Okay, if you carefully observe, arrow indication. Arrow indication is different. See guys, this symbol is shifted to left hand side, right? So indication is like this. It is shifted to left hand side. It will indicate like this. So option A is not my answer. Option C is correct. Option C is the correct one. Easy. So this is what you need to do. Analogy is nothing but, this is called non-verbal analogy. Okay, analogy have two types: verbal analogy and non-verbal analogy. Verbal analogy is nothing but they will give you words, English vocabulary. Similarly, this is non-verbal analogy. So these three categories definitely you will see in the TCS, along with spatial ability. Very important, guys. In this spatial ability, we have a two important categories you need to take care. That is papers folding and unfolding with cuts. Sorry, cubes folding and unfolding, and paper folding and cuts. So these two categories are very important for the TCS. I have seen one or two problems based on these topics for sure. Okay, so the first concept is called cube. They will give you in two-dimensional, and you need to fold them to get three-dimensional cube, and you need to tell which opposite side which answer will come. Okay, so first look into the question. If the following sheet is folded to form a cube, find the how many dots lies opposite to the face of 5 dots. Guys, remember, opposite faces will have one face gap. So I can say 1 and 4 are opposite faces when you fold, and 2 and 6 will have opposite, and also 3 and 5 are opposite faces. Remember always, there are 6 into 3, I think 18 different types of folds and unfolds will be there. So you need to know how many opposite faces. Always remember, whenever you have a 4 lines, pair them alternatively and rest will be automatically mapped. Okay, so you have to fold that into the three-dimensional, and remember, the opposite faces will have a one face gap, and the rest will be mapped automatically. So here 1 is opposite to 4 dots, and 2 dots opposite to 6 dots, and rest 3 dots is having a gap of 5 dots. So these are opposite faces, and they are asking about 5 dots are opposite to. So 5 dots are opposite to 3 dots. So our answer is, you have to select the 3 dots. Similarly, they will fold this type of problem also. Whenever you see Z shaped, always remember, end points you need to map. So these are the rules, guys. Okay, plane to isometric view, whenever you are doing this type of problems, these rules you need to follow. Okay, if you want to practice, you have to do this type of problems. Okay, so here 6 and 3 are opposite and 4 and 5 are opposite. In earlier, if you see 5 and 3 are opposite, and here if you see 3 and 4 and 5 are opposite. Every time dots cannot be the constant. Every time it will change. And in the real examination, what kind of questions they will ask you is nothing but, I will tell you by opening the Prepinsta Prime so that you guys can understand. Go to visual reasoning and go to spatial figures, and if you click on it and if you start on the examination, so they will give you this type of problems, guys. For example, see, if you in order to understand you guys, I have taken this problem. See, I told you, right? 4 figures, if the horizontal line is there, you have to map them. So here x and circle are opposite. So I am writing here x and circle are opposite. And 5 star, 4 star is opposite. 5 star and 4 star are opposite. And triangle and single star is opposite. Triangle and single star is opposite. And what is the question they asked? See carefully. Which cube can be made based on the unfolded cube? So remember, guys, when you want to find the cube, remember the shortcut that you can't see opposite faces at a time. That means, for example, imagine if you are taking, for example, your phone. Take this, for example, power bank. Okay. For example, this is the power bank, have a circle here and some text opposite to this. And all the rest of the sides are plain and having one button this side. If I see any isometric view means 3-dimensional, I can maximum up to see 3 faces. For example, this is isometric view I am showing into the camera. Okay. What you guys can see? You can see this direction, this face, safe. And also this top circle and the horizontal lights blinking, right? So you are seeing the top circle. Can you able to see the bottom of this 3-dimensional view? Not, right? So the circle and the text written about the company are opposite sides. You can able to see at once only one shape. For example, you are seeing this circle, you can't see here. If you are seeing this text, you can't see the other side. So based on this simple approach, what you can say is nothing but you can't see opposite faces at a time in a isometric view. So here, just look at here. 4 star is there and I can't see, for example, 4 star is there and triangle is there and X is there. So it is a different problem, guys. I will tell you. Okay. See, for example, this is another problem depending upon the sides. Actually, this is not about the sides. This is about the pattern. Okay. See, here, if you fold, 4 stars will come to the X side and triangle will be the same. So A will be the answer. Okay, A is the answer. And see, 4 stars on the sliding side of the triangle, but here it is came on the corner of the triangle. So actually it is not opposite faces oriented, it is positional oriented. Okay, so I forgot to tell you about this. See, why the figures are wrong, I will tell you immediately. So I am unable to write on this thing, but see, here point is there, triangle is pointing, triangle pointing, the top must be X, right? But the triangle pointing towards the stars, it is not correct. Why? Because triangle can point to only one direction. See, for example, triangle is there. It is pointing, right? Only it can point to X. How can it points to the stars? No. So B is wrong. See, here also triangle pointing to 5 stars. No, 5 stars it cannot. It is also wrong. And triangle pointing to the circle. No, triangle cannot pointing to the circle. It is wrong. So it is called as position based. Okay, this problem is little bit different. So let me explain with the other problem so that you guys can understand easily. So let me go to the other problems where spatial problems are given. These are folding unfolds. These are all folding unfolds, folding unfold. Okay, look at this problem. Okay, I will explain this problem for you. The opposite faces almost similar to this, right? So just look at here. Shaded is opposite to square. So shaded is opposite to square. Next, empty is opposite to what it is called, for example, plus circle. So empty is opposite to circle. And empty is opposite to dot. Empty is also opposite to dot. So there is plenty of options. Let's see. Choose the box which is similar to the box can be formed. Guys, let's see. Shaded and square cannot see together, right? Why? Because these are opposite. So square and shaded cannot be, I can see at a time. I can't see at a time. So I can eliminate option 2, option 4. So 2 is not my answer. 4 is also not my answer. Next, empty and plus cannot see together, and empty and dot cannot be see together. Okay. So either 1 or 3. See, here plus and empty I can't see together. So the answer is option A simply. Let's look into the option. Okay, 1 and 3 is a possibility. See, I will tell you why here they have given 1 and 3 also. So this empty may be other empty. So that's why they have given both. So sometimes you need to take care whether 1 or 3. So I didn't see there is a 1 and 3 also. I thought only 1 is the answer. See, both the empty are there. So both are not there. And only empty is there. So dot is not there. So there is a possible. Actually here they need to give any other symbol to rectify whether difference between 1 and 3. Sometimes 1 and 3 also a possibility. Take care of that. Okay. And similarly, you can practice the questions and you will get the answers. Okay. Here it's little bit difficult, guys, but you need to know about all the patterns. Okay. In the theory, we have explained in detail about it. Like in 2 hours we have explained. Okay, I can't tell you guys within the 10-5 minutes. Why? Because there are a lot of models inside this based on the patterns. A lot of things will change. Okay, please practice. Next, embedded figures. Embedded figures they won't ask in the TCS, but let's give it a try. Embedded figures is nothing but they will give you one sample figure and you need to tick whether it is can be created from A, B or C or D. That's it. For example, can you create this figure from A? See, I can't create this figure from A. So A is not my answer. And C, I can create this figure, but I can't create this on top. So B is not my answer. And here I can create this. So C is my answer. And D is not my answer. Why? Because here there is no cross symbol like that. So, however, this model is embedded here That will be your answer. Simple. Embedded figure is nothing but the model figure will be consisted inside the answer figure. For example, this question figure and the answer figure. Which shape can be formed? So can you form this two rectangles from this? No. And can you create this? Yes. So answer completed, B. So like this it will happen. Embedded figures is nothing but the figure will exist inside the another figure. The important point, the important topic for the TCS is nothing but mirror and water images, guys. Mirror and water images, they will give you a lot of things. And guys, again I'm telling you, I am giving you just 10% of the content we have and 10% of the lectures we have in our Prime. Why? Because we can't give everything for free. Okay, a lot of things you also need to practice, right? So that's why please practice the questions. See, water images, mirror images, we have 44 questions. If you practice them in the in the TCS written test, it will become more easier. So when coming to the prices got increased, guys. I already told you after the sale, the prices will increase. Why? Because huge demand for our TCS courses and all. So still you can get 20% discount on my coupon code, and 1 year subscription is 5,000 rupees. And if you apply my coupon code KTK Max, you will get 20% discount and you will get 1 year for 3,999. Or if you are a third year or second year student, you can go with other subscription plans so that it will value for your money. And for example, if you want to complete any course, like you have a 6 months for your preparation, you can take the 6 months course also. And if you use the coupon code, you will get 900 rupees off and you will get for 3,599. So usually utilize the coupon code KTK Max and get the 20% discount on your required number of months and start your practice, guys. What is mirror images and what is water images? Mirror image is very easy, which is nothing but you will see in the mirror, right? So which is nothing but you have to shift the objects with reference to the vertical line. And water image is nothing but you will see in the water, like sea or river, which is nothing but with reference to this line, you are seeing yourself, right? So with respect to horizontal line, you have to shift. For example, A water image. Imagine you have to fold A to the bottom. So A will become like this. Water image means horizontal shift. For example, A mirror image, vertical shift, right? If you fold A also, it will look same like this also. For example, W, it will look same W. For example, 3, if you fold, it will become like this, right? So it is folding towards the vertical, means it is called mirror image. Horizontal line rotation is nothing but water image. So remember this, water means horizontal, mirror means vertical. So you can easily do the problems as well. If you want to do the problems, for example, see, what is the mirror image of the following figure? Mirror image means vertical. Vertical means how it will become? The small arrow will represent this direction and this arrow will come to this direction. So option B. Sorry. Okay, guys, sorry for this. Both the hands are equal. Just look at the image. If the both hands are equal, right here, there is no minute hand, there is no hour hand. Both hands are equal. So wrongly what I did is nothing but I have chosen, even I am also doing wrongs. So please take care. Randomly I am doing the answers. So if you see answer B, one hand is very small and another hand is very large. On overlook I haven't observed. So I thought like B and D are equal. So but D is the correct answer. So like this, you have to do the problems. For example, look at here. What is the mirror image? Mirror means vertical line. So this will be folded. Folded means it will be visible like B. So here the answer is B. And next question. And this is the image, and you need to find the mirror image. Mirror fold means, for example, see, it is looking like a D, right? So it will look like opposite direction. So answer will be either C or D. C or D. So arrows is the difference, right, for the C and D. So arrow also will be reversed. So answer is D again. So like this, you have to come to our Prepinsta Prime, take care of the Prepinsta Prime and go to the course and practice. And you will see the explanation also below of that. What is the mirror image? 3 will become M shape. So A, B are not our answers. And it won't go to the top. So C is our answer. See, I have selected C, which is the correct answer. So like this practice, you will get all these questions very easily. Mirror means vertical, water means horizontal. And I told you, right, cubes folding, unfolding. This is the example, another example. And paper folds and cutting. I would like to talk about it. Not about this. I already discussed about it. Paper and folds and cuts are nothing but they will fold the paper and they will do a cut. If unfolded happen, first they will unfold this. So the cut will extend like this. And if the unfold happened, the cut will extend like this. So it will create a square, but not actual square. It will show as a rhombus inside a square. So option B is correct, right? So same examples you need to follow. For example, here you can see here you can let's go to the next problem. For example, this figure is folded. Then how it will look like? See, vertical folding means Z will look like opposite. So either B, C, D. This arrow, how it will represent? It won't go extend to the bottom, right? It will go to up to Z. So option D is the correct answer. For example, you click on it and this is the correct answer. So this will all comes to practice, guys. We can't explain everything like elementary students. So directly practice this type of problems and you can see. Right. So if you folded, what is the 5 dots? I already explained this, right? So what is the opposite sides? See, we can explain this problem with ease. Just look at here this, for example. I told you, right, whenever you have 4 sides continuously, star is opposite to 4 dots. So star is opposite to 4 dots. And plus is opposite to star. Plus is opposite to star. And circle is opposite to circle with plus. So which is the valid one? What they are asking for? What is cannot be made? Cannot be made means you can't see opposite at a time. See, star and dots. Star plus and this. A cannot be formed. See, plus and star we are looking at a time. So A cannot be formed. Let's see the B. Circle, 4 dots, plus. So circle is there, plus is there, 4 dots is there. All are from different pair. So B is a valid. Next C. Circle, star, star. Circle, star and this star. C is also valid. And look at the D. Plus, circle and star. So D is also valid. So B, C, D all valid. So A is an invalid figure. So we have to go to the question and you have to select A. See, A is cannot be formed. Why? Because At a time, I am looking into the two opposite faces. Like this, you need to practice, guys. And when coming to the diagrammatic is not a part of your TCS. So for the TCS, what are the important things you need to take care is nothing but, again, I am telling you, go to our prepinsta.com and under the visual reasoning, you need to practice only abstract, inductive, visual analogy, and spatial, and embedded figures. 4 continuous topics. And you have to skip last 2. If you want to practice, you can practice the embedded figures also. It's not a big deal. For example, where you can find this shape in this ABCD, I can find it in C. And where you can find this star in this, you can choose wherever you feel like. Star I can find in this B, I think. See, like that. So visual reasoning is all about practice, guys. This is not about knowledge. How many you will practice, you will get the confidence, and it will increase your IQ. That's it. Okay, so that's it. Use the coupon code KTK Max and grab the all the courses under a single subscription, that is Prepinsta Prime. And if you want to prepare TCS specific, you can go to our prepinstaprime.com and you can scroll a bit, and under the company section you can see the TCS Ninja, TCS Digital, TCS Prime courses, and you can click on them and you can continuously prepare from A to Z. Foundation, reasoning, verbal, and advanced quant, advanced reasoning, advanced coding, everything. So with a single subscription, you can take all the placement preparation with a single website, that is our Prepinsta Prime. And use the coupon code KTK Max. That's it for today's video. And I have given very short introduction to visual reasoning. You have to do practice of more questions. Again, I am telling you, visual reasoning is damn easy. Same problem solving. But you need to practice more number of problems before going to the examination to get the confidence. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next live. See you. Bye-bye.